Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. So it's Thursday and we're on episode 4 of our little shadow work series. I just released episode 3 this morning and I felt like I didn't do so much yesterday, and of course, yeah, I didn't film, but I definitely feel so much better from taking a detox, and I think that was the point. And I guess me not filming it was kind of enforcing that I did need to detox from, like, I guess the devices and from filming things and basing it off of what I'm consuming, etc. And yeah, I think it was overall a good success. I got to put out a lot of the videos and edits that I made yesterday, and it's getting a lot of great feedback and a lot of support, and yeah, I'm just really happy with everything. But essentially today is Thursday and I did plan to work on the education and the creative hobby side, because yesterday I planned to do a little bit more creative hobby stuff, which I didn't get to do because I didn't film much. And of course I came home way too late for like lighting purposes and the kind of vibe. I just came home and I wanted to edit and go to bed, which I did. So I got a better night of sleep, and I definitely was looking forward to doing a bit more creative stuff today, or hobby related stuff today. And so I just saw my first student now. It is currently 5 to 1, so I have a break until I think 2:45, and then I've got students from 3 until 6:30. So I am here at Santon City. I have been avoiding the malls, obviously, because I don't want to put myself in situations where I would just make rash decisions and just buy stuff impulsively. And we are here today because it is in the middle way between my students. And secondly, I do need to actually buy something. I have to get myself a new bottle of Estee Lauder Night Repair Serum because I've run out, and ARC is I think the best place to get it right now because they have quite a bit of stock. So we are here for that, number one. Number two, I did want to pop into Coach because I wanted to see if they've got the Chelsea 30 that I wanted and that I'm planning to buy when I hit a thousand subscribers. Again, I'm not sure whether I want to get it now or get it later because the stock has been very patchy, so you have to like really wait. But I do want to just get a look and just get like a good dopamine hit from some good window shopping, because truthfully I actually don't need to buy anything. I plan to actually just get lunch or brunch and do some creative stuff, and that creative stuff is essentially setting up some of my new journals. I briefly spoke about that in yesterday's episode. In terms of my hobbies and creative time, I really want to revamp my journal ecosystem to fit the season and the person I'm becoming in the middle of the year now. So I have updated a few of them, and I have swapped out some of my, my mini notebooks and stuff, which I will obviously keep for use at a later stage. But the ones that I want to open and use and set up now are going to fit the winter theme, and I guess, yeah, the theme for the next 6 months, I suppose. I think that's the main goal of today, to get the things I need to get and to do some creative journaling and also get some food in my system because I haven't eaten yet. And because tomorrow is our last episode pretty much, I'm gonna do a reflection, and I do want to actually tackle the education aspect of my shadow work because I think I have been feeling a lot of exhaustion from studying. I've been a student since school, and again, until the end of my 2 degrees, which has been like over 16 years now that I've been in education. And I am trying to still work my way around not being a student anymore, but at the same time I do miss it. I'm a little stuck as to, okay, what do I do to learn things now? And that's when I started doing a bit of self-education, and that's pretty much where you find different books or different concepts and you study different things, research in your own capacity to, I guess, investigate and to learn things for yourself. And I have been doing that side by side with my leisure reading. I do feel like I need to engage with it a little bit more, and so I think we're going to do that tomorrow. So at least we've had like one day for one of the different sections of my life. And yeah, I think just getting to the bottom of why I'm feeling a little more anxious now that I'm not a student anymore. Is it that I feel like I'm not learning enough? Is it feeling like I need to learn more? Is it, I don't know what it is, but we're gonna get to the bottom of it. And yeah, I think we'll save some of that for tomorrow. Today's biggest goal is to just set up my journals and just you know, pour my creativity into that. But anyways, I think that's enough rambling. I have my bag, she's packed, she's ready to go, and yeah, we're gonna go do that. I'm here at ARC and I got my serum, so it's in here, but now I'm looking at makeup and I'm trying not to lose my mind on the new things. Skin. So a lot of the time I have to get like dermatologically approved stuff. So I've just been looking at some new skincare stuff and I actually don't need anything, but yeah, I am definitely getting distracted by YSL's new collection. This is the Love Nude collection, and I think I want to take like 3 different shades, but again, I have so many unopened YSL boxes that I need to use. So you have to get an eye cream. Everyone say hi to April. Come to Stanton Arc, YSL. Yeah. So they said I have to get either, like, all the ones that I like is the eye cream or the mask. Dehydrating here. It's looking good. I mean, I'm wearing concealer, so she couldn't put it on my eyes. But
Yeah, I told myself that I think it's time now. So I did it.
So we got done at ARC. I got my skincare. I'm very proud of myself for not buying like unnecessary makeup and things that I don't need yet, but I did pick out things that I want, so I know exactly what I'm gonna get the next time I go. And yeah, now we're going to head downstairs. I wanted to pop into camera land to just go check some SD cards and then look at a camera, and once we're done with that, I think I'm gonna go get something to eat because it's about time. I need to eat something. But anyways, it was so great. I think it fulfilled me seeing April a little because she is someone that I do look forward to seeing. She's just got so much of positive energy and it's always amazing seeing her. So glad I got to pop in and see her. So I decided to come to Exclusive Books. They've got a Vida cafe, so I got myself a cheese toasty and a cafe mocha to drink. So yeah, I'm going to sit here and start doing my journal stuff, and I've got a good like 40 minutes to do this. I went to the Camera Lounge store and unfortunately they didn't have the cameras on the floor, so I think that's just a sign from the universe that it's not time to get a camera. And when I went to Coach, they didn't have the bag I wanted, so it's also a sign from the universe that I don't need to get a Coach bag right now. We need to wait for the sign. And yeah, I think it's just fair for me to start and continue on the journey that I'm supposed to be to finish up the shadow work before we can celebrate, I guess. So I think we're gonna do that now. I don't have anything else that I needed to really shop for, so I'm glad that I just get to sit down and refuel and just get through everything I needed to do. There's something so nostalgic about eating at Vida Cafe. I have not bought anything or sat down to eat from Vida Cafe since I finished university and my undergrad at that. I never actually had Vida during my honors year because I was like never really on campus. I kind of just came to campus, went to class and left. So it's bringing a few memories from my undergrad year and it's making me feel a little sentimental, a little nostalgic. But this one is indoors and I am surrounded by books, so it does feel, I don't know, a lot more comfortable and a lot more fun. But let's see how it goes. So it's a quick rundown for my like journal ecosystem, my reflections journal. I carry that everywhere and I started that one on my birthday. And then in terms of like my pocket journal or my pocket diary setup, this is obviously the travel journal and the setup, but the thing that I've changed now is obviously I've got my Moleskine planner and now I've added a notepad for myself. So as a little travel commonplace, I've decided to go with a notepad instead of like a miniature book because I bought this one from Typo and I didn't think much of it, but it's actually such a clever concept, especially considering the pages of these are like nicely, I don't know, they're nice to tear out. So if I need to like have a memo it's here, and I don't feel I have to feel worried about tearing out the binding of a little A6 notebook. And I've got my like to-dos and any swatches I do with my pens, and I think the paper is like really, I think it's fountain pen friendly, so that will be great for me to write on with my fountain pens. And I think this has just got a really good look to it. I think it's very slim, it's 2 of these, and that's everything. As for my new commonplace like journal, the full journal, this is her, this is she. So you guys will know that I had the one with the links on it. This is the one with like a blue patterning, and yeah, I love it. It's exactly the same thing, so yeah, I think it just fits nicer with the winter theme that I was going for and kind of the theme that I wanted to go for, so it's great because then at least I'll reuse it. So yeah, here she is. So we're gonna set this up now and I'm gonna eat. Okay, so the food has arrived and this is my drink. It's a cafe mocha and it smells divine. It smells like all the lovely and good things in this world. Chocolates and caffeine. And this is the situation. So I got myself a classic cheese toasty and we're gonna be journaling. So I have written in my little notepad. I've just done a little swatch, I guess, because I've already made a list in here. I kind of just wanted to show you guys that I did update it. So this is the situation and this is just how the setup is gonna go. I do have to fix the little, like how I'm gonna slot this in here because it's not a vertical thing, but honestly this is working for me at the moment. So this is now my pocket travel journal set and added a little charm there. Second journal is my reflections journal. I haven't touched it today. I will do a bit of a reflection either tomorrow or this evening. And then my commonplace journal, we have initiated her. I've added a little Polaroid and I've done some testing of my fountain pen. And then of course my little Snoopy clip. This is gonna stay on my commonplace journal, my travel journal like setup. Just leave her there. And now I have to get to work, so I'm gonna take my coffee and run. Okay, so I'm back home. It is currently 6:30 and I just finished with my last student and now I'm going to have some dinner and then we're going to the gym. But before I close out today's video, I did want to talk a little bit about my shadow work and the reflection for today. And I think today specifically, when it came to shadow work and creativity, especially when it comes to setting up a new journal or, you know, setting up anything new for me, I think that was the main goal of things, to set up a new space or a refreshed space. It's like when you do spring cleaning. And sometimes when it builds up to a certain extent, you start avoiding it. And there is the shadow work, because avoidance is something that can become really toxic. But something I've really learned is that you have to force yourself into that creative space. And that's what I did today. I made sure that with the gap I had in work today, I made sure that I used that time to engage and set up this new creative and journaling space for myself. And so I think getting over that fear that I can't move from one journal to the other seasonally has been good, because it's helped me integrate my identity with the things that I'm doing. Things change, right? And as a young adult, you're still learning to grow and what you like and what you want to do before you solidify yourself. And I think it's really important that as a young adult and an individual, you help sit with your shadow self and you engage with exploration rather than restriction. Because when you start accepting certain things about your shadow self and you work towards either changing them or embracing them, depending on how it's shaped, you just become happier. And I would say giving myself a little bit more grace and freedom to do that today was amazing, even though it was a very small thing, like setting up a brand new journal. And so I guess that was my shadow work for today. Tomorrow I'm going to work on education, which is my very last section or my very last aspect of life I wanted to work on. I engage with education every day because I am a tutor, so I teach kids most of the day. But in terms of self-education and education for future me, I think doing a lot of self-reflection, self-help, and just taking the time to broaden my perspectives. And overall, just embrace the experience. And so that is pretty much everything for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys to tackle our little series finale tomorrow.